Hey everybody, Dave Savage here. I am here with Rob Kipnis. Rob, I guess you're with the Mortgage Master brand, part of Loan
Y-
Depot, and I know that you
Yes.
guys are going to be doing a brand change with iMortgage and everything sometime in the next couple of weeks to couple months.
Yep. That's correct. We're unifying the brand this year.
Well,
We're very excited about that.
yeah, no doubt. Well, lots of exciting things. What I wanted to do here in this conversation is talk about how you're using Mortgage Coach, why you're using Mortgage Coach, and bring this to everybody within the Loan Depot, all the loan officers within the Loan Depot community. So I guess let's just start with how are you using Mortgage Coach today within your mortgage practice?
I'd say the primary thing that I'm using Mortgage Coach for is to basically simplify my business and provide a more professional presentation. So typically, I'll do a pre-approval for a customer. At the conclusion of that conversation, I'm going to want to send them a summary, some examples of what we talked about. And Mortgage Coach with the total cost analysis and now allows me to give a very professional presentation in just a matter of minutes. Previously, I was using other systems. I was using Excel spreadsheets that I've either made up myself or adopted from others, and it was cumbersome, and it really wasn't that. It just wasn't that professional. And now, as I'm basically a one-man show, I'm not working with an assistant, so time is money, and the better the presentation is that I can get out, and the quicker I can get it out and also make modifications to that if need be with other scenarios down the road. It's saving me a lot of time and it's just like I've said before, just a very professional presentation.
Nice. Just to get a feel for your volume, what market are you in? How many leads are you going through a week or a day? And how many loans are you closing, just so we get a feel for your practice and the volume that you're doing?
Yeah. I'd say where I am right now, and I'll mention that I've been doing this about 28 years. For about 12 years prior to joining Mortgage Master and Loan Depot about a year and a half ago, I was a manager, so I'm basically transitioning into full-time sales. And as I mentioned, being a one-man show, it's I've got to churn through as much as I can. So I would say, on average, I'm probably getting about maybe 3 new pre-approvals a day. And as far as deals that are coming in, I'd say new applications are probably around like 12 to 15 or so, closing probably, depending on the month, maybe around 12-ish or so. Um, and we do have kind of an inventory problem here, so there's not many houses compared to the buyers, and that's a big reason why we're getting so many leads. So the fact that we have so many leads and it's taking them a while to find houses and also win bids. We are going through many different scenarios, and that's again where Mortgage Coach really comes into play to help from a time standpoint, whether it be after hours, on the weekends, working with the mobile application. It just being able to have that data accessible and modify those presentations if needed is just invaluable.
Beautiful. And maybe you already answered this within some of your conversation so far, but when you think of why Mortgage Coach, why did you start using it, and why are you using it on a regular basis right now?
Well, I say I started using it because when I joined the firm, it was I came here basically, as I mentioned, transitioning from management back into full time sales, and I just wanted to embrace everything the company had to offer. Our company has a very robust marketing platform. Mortgage Coaches, I feel, it's key to that. It's something that I hadn't used before. I had heard about it, and I just didn't want to bring old ideas. I mean, as I mentioned, I've been doing this for 28 years, so I'm kind of I'm an old dog in the business, and I
Right.
know that I need to adopt today's technology as well as tomorrow's technology.
Right.
I want to be leading the curve, and I saw Mortgage Coaches as an opportunity, so I wanted to kind of jump right into it and really see what it was about, and it definitely didn't disappoint.
Love that. Well, I hear that story all the time. In fact, I interviewed a mortgage coach professional a couple days ago who does, I think, over $180 million of business. So
Nice.
super successful. And when I asked him why he's using Mortgage Coach now, it was really from a time savings perspective. He felt like in today's market, families want a digital experience. They're living on mobile devices, and he felt like it was a more efficient way to deliver advice and results to family. So, I mean, your volume for one person is incredible, and to hear that you're transitioning from management into production, and that's where you're at, kudos to you on that. For anybody who's listening to this and you have a team, realize that using Mortgage Coach, it will save time on the transaction, and whether you as the producer or whether your production assistant is using and creating the total cost analysis report, it really is simple and fast once you've done a few of them. So let's get to that. What kind of results are you getting? And then I also want to talk, like, how long did it take you to learn to use this? But let's, what would you say are the tangible results or feedback you're getting from agents or buyers right now?
I'd say that the two things that really stand out are I've had multiple buyers tell me that when they're shopping around and they're talking to various companies, that one of the deciding factors to go with myself and the company is because we were able to provide them with the Mortgage Coach presentation, that other companies weren't able to provide a presentation like this. They're finding it to be the mortgage process very confusing, whether they be a first-time buyer or a move-up buyer, because the market's changed, our business has changed, and the fact that they can see the side-by-side examples, they can see various loan products side by side, that they felt that if we were that organized, putting our best foot forward right in the beginning, that they knew it was going to be a very pleasing experience, and that's why many buyers have chosen to apply with me and the company. Also, I've gotten feedback from realtors, that my referral partners, when they're getting the email alerts that the customer is logged on. In fact, more than one occasion, I've had agents contact me and say, "Hey, do you remember the Smiths or the Jones from several months ago? I just got this email telling me that they logged on, and I had forgotten about it, and it prompted a phone call, and all of a sudden they're working with it again." That and again, if I can add value there, that's the way I feel I'm going to win business and beat out my competition. And not just going into an agent saying, "Well, I have the best rates and the best service, now give me a deal." I'm giving them something tangible.
Yeah, love it. And I would say, out of all the interviews that I've done, when I'm interviewing top performers, they all tell me that there's at least one, if not two loans on a monthly basis where I feel like Mortgage Coach was the difference maker, and I'm getting more referrals from my partners because they see the value. So that sounds like that's the case with you. So let's,
Definitely.
as we wrap this up, let's talk about, how long did it take you to learn to use it, and how tough was that? And then I also know, you guys do have a special integration with your pricing engine.
Yes.
Tell me how long it took to learn it, and then tell us how you think that integration helps.
Well, to learn it, honestly, it was very quick. It probably was after 3 to 5, leads that I had input and analysis that I put together. I felt like I had it down, and it was saving me time. There was not a big learning curve at all. And as far as the integration goes, that really just makes it even so much easier to be able to be in my pricing engine, picking out my rates and programs, being able to shoot that back to Mortgage Coach, and then when I open up Mortgage Coach, my information is for the most part populated there. It's saving me time, and that's what I need. I've got to be able to complete the task with customer A, so I can get back to prospecting and get on to customer B.
Got it. Now, you said 3 to 5. I've interviewed enough loan officers that I know that sometimes it's 7 to 10, sometimes it's 12. Depending on your aptitude with technology, your keyboard skills, it may take you 3 to 5. It may take you 15 to 20 times to create a total cost analysis. But one thing for sure, it's not 3. So if you're watching this and you haven't logged in and tried it, you're missing a huge opportunity. If you've only done it 2 or 3 times or less than 5, you really are missing a massive opportunity. And so how much time, just because one of the things we want to do is we want to improve your integrations, how much time do you think the integration is saving you versus how you learned how to do it standalone? What's your guess on time savings?
The time savings, I mean, it's definitely saving me probably mean, compared to the way I was doing it before without Mortgage Coach, it's got to be saving me probably about maybe 15, 20 minutes a deal, sometimes
Wow.
longer. I have had
Oh,
some
you're saying
buyers.
Mortgage Coach as a whole is saving you, you know, up to a half an hour per deal in time savings. Got it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say, and sometimes it's even more because when I have buyers that will be on, they'll go online on Realtor.com or Zillow, and they're shooting me over multiple emails saying, "Look, we're going to go out Saturday with our realtor. Can you work up numbers on these 7 scenarios?" Before that would take me forever. It would pretty much like I got to clear my schedule because it's just going to take me forever to put that together in an organized fashion. Now it's within minutes. That I'm like game on. Send me some more because it's just so easy and simple that
Love it.
I'm serious. It saves a lot of time.
Love it. And then the integration. How much time do you think that's saving you in the creation of the total cost analysis?
I would say a probably a good couple of minutes a transaction. So it's definitely making it more efficient. And as you add that up as time goes on, that adds up to probably a few more sales calls that I can make on a monthly basis because I've got that time freed up.
Yeah, well, no doubt. And let's face it, everybody is busy. We don't have more time. Hopefully, a takeaway for everybody listening to this, and you've seen Mortgage Coach, you've seen the graphs and charts on a mobile device. If you were a family getting a loan, whether it was a pre-approval for a purchase, whatever the circumstance is, would you like to get graphs and charts and see your options on a mobile device? The answer is probably yes. And so if you have a team, this is a team project. Get your production assistant involved, have them help with some of the data input. But if you don't have a team, it still saves you time. I have done so many interviews, and if you're watching this, you're probably watching this in YouTube. Make sure you check out our YouTube channel. I have a playlist called Skype Interviews. And recently, with the low inventory market, I've been creating a lot of things called real world scripts. So, what are some scripts that we can use to help realtors get listings with move-up buyers? What are some scripts that we can do to create urgency with first-time buyers so that they make a bigger offer that gets accepted? One of the strategies that's really trending in our platform right now is the cost of waiting. What does it cost to wait? Mm-hmm. What is the move-up analysis? So watch within our YouTube channel, look at the playlist, and watch a couple of these other real-world interviews that I'm doing. So, hey, Rob, appreciate you being a power user within the Mortgage Master Loan Depot community. Appreciate you taking the time to tell your story to your peers. Any last advice you have for all the folks, other loan officers on your team?
What I would just throw out there is that you've probably heard time and time again, if you keep doing the same things year after year, you're going to get the same results. It's the same thing here. If you're not using Mortgage Coach, you're going to keep getting the same results. You've got to step out of your comfort zone, give it a try, and I'm telling you, it's definitely going to save you time. It's going to win you deals. You're going to win over your referral partners. It's definitely a great system.
Hey, I'm grateful. Thank you very much for the time, and everybody on this, take action. Log into Mortgage Coach today. You all have it, and create 20 total cost analysis experientially as quick as you can. And when you do get success, share it internally, share it with us. We want to help you guys take it to the next level during the spring home buying season. Thanks again, Rob.